Broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, Scott, thanks so much for that check-in. The blizzard here has not subsided as we're back for the start of our second half. Pass now to kick this away. On the return, this is Piron. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting the half with a give to Brown. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Got a man, it's Gesicki. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Short yardage run here for Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bengals 1st down. An 8-yard.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They send a tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This time it's a passing play. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Chase. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Going with Brown on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Oh, they're going to run the option in the short side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the keeper, it's Burrow. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. First down now, ball at the 33. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Dax Hill up for the stop.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Bills with a punt team out there. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. First and 10 from the 32. Here's Brown to start the drive. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Burrow. Gets it to him on the screen. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains. Looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment. What is that?
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Bills opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. So that tackle forces the turnover on down.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Trying it left side with Cook. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Punting unit out now. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. He stopped after a gain of 2. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And then starts some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Completes this one to Chase. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the gun, Piron. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He gets it forward a little to his 46. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Davis gets it from the gun. He will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd down run by Davis. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
A gain of a yard brings up the 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Got his man, Shakir has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bills, 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
The tight end in motion now. Davis up the middle. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Zone read, they'll give it to Davis. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Pass now to kick this away. On the return, this is Piron. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow on the play action. Finds the in route complete. Again, he's got room. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 60 yards. And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Working inside the red zone. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now Piron. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Bills 17.
On to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Johnson with a return here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
First and 10 from the 32. Allen on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Putting a receiver in motion. Allen on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Slot man motioned over. On second and 10, Burrow again. They did it! He made the interception! Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Bills offense all set for their next drive. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Davis off the pistol handoff. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Slot receivers headed left. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back to throw now, Allen. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Johnson once more. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Counter give here to Davis. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Davis. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
The 3-yard line.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. It's Johnson again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Blitz coming here, Allen. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Bengals 21.
Pass now to kick this away. On the return, this is Piron. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Burrow. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Motioning one of the tight ends. Burrow from the gun. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Looking this fullback now. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
2nd and 3 now. It's a designated keeper for Allen. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15.
It's a gain of
It's a
42
huge
yards.
pickup on the play.
That's good
And the
for
Bills have a first down.
First down.
Speed kills, baby. You better
First
make
and
that
10
tackle
at the
right away on these
13-yard
receivers, or
line.
you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch, just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
First down. It's a run with Davis. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Johnson. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up third down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 9-point advantage. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game.
Bills 31, Bengals 21.
Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The 43-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to P-Rod. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. This connects with Higgins. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now we give up the middle to P-Rod. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
First down, Burrow to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And their next snap's coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's Taj Brooks. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. If you get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Looking for somewhere to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Burrow out of the shotgun. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had
7 yards on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st down, Bengals.
1st and 10 from the 43. Burrow setting the throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, it's Burrow. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
It's
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now. And finally, they get there to take him down. That is a team sack all the way. Coverage was sensational. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And given the weather, I'm not sure we expected to see quite as much offense as we did, Brock. Credit both offenses for having a plan to deal with the snow, and of course to these guys for playing through that cold and leaving here with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.
PlayStation